My name is Suyash, and we have a group. Other members are Ayushi Kumari and Mayak Jain. And we have done a project that's named a study to determine overall customer satisfaction in digital payment application. So on for this, we have recently collected this primary data through our Google form, and you can see that in the Google form, this is the data set where we have collected overall 83 primary data. So, if we say formally, I would like to say that this study is based on the primary data collected through a structured Google Form survey with 83 valid responses. The dataset includes demographic variables, Likert scales, perception-based variables measurable on 7-point Likert scale, such as ease of use, speed, security, reverse ability, customer support, and overall satisfaction. So on this data set, we are making dashboard on the basis of three prospect. I'd like to say that is I would like to show you that this we are basically three prospect. One is gender, second is the age, and third is the occupation. So the first one is the gender. Oh, I would like to invite Mac to explain this part, gender dashboard.
Hello everyone. So I'll be explaining about the general part of the dashboard. First, I'll be saying about the KPI card. The KPI card provides a quick summary of overall user sentiment towards digital payment applications. An average satisfaction score of 5.46 out of the 7-point scale indicates that users are satisfied with digital payment services. However, the score is not close to the maximum. This suggests there is clear scope for improvement. This KPI also act as a benchmark against which satisfaction across gender, age, and occupation is compared. It helps the management instantly assess whether digital payment platforms are meeting user expectations. Overall, it reflects a strong adoption with moderate satisfaction rather than complete delight. Second, I'll say about the metrics table. It is the metrics table compares average feature ratings between male and female and also the overall users. It allows a precise numerical comparison across all the digital payment attributes. This table shows that male user rate mostly features slightly higher than female user, but the difference is marginal. Transactional speed and ease of use receive the highest rating from both the genders. Cashback and rewards receive consistently the lowest score across the genders. This indicates that dissatisfaction with rewards is universal and not gender specific. Cluster column chart. This chart visually compares feature ratings between male and female users. It makes a small difference in perception easier to identify than tables. Male user rate, security, availability, and transaction speed slightly higher than female users. However, the overall pattern remains similar for both of the genders. Cashback and rewards clearly stand out as the weakest feature for both the groups. This suggests a uniform user experience across gender with shared improvement areas. Scatter plot. Uh, Next, I'll now speak about the scatter plot, which identifies which feature drive overall satisfaction. Features such as ease of use, transaction speed, security, and availability fall in the high score, high satisfaction quadrant. These features are strong contributors to customer satisfaction. Cashback and rewards fall in the low score, low satisfaction quadrant. This indicates that cashback is not only poorly rated but also negatively affects satisfaction. Improving cashback mechanism could significantly boost the overall satisfaction of the users. Last, I'll speak about the donut chart, which shows the proportion of the overall satisfaction contributed by each gender. Male user account for approximately 51%, while female around 49%. The difference is very small, indicating the near equal satisfaction levels. This visual is easy to interpret for non-technical stakeholders. It confirms that gender does not strongly influence satisfaction outcomes. Thus, digital payment platforms provide a balanced experience across the genders. Now I'll call Ayushi to continue further.
Good morning, everyone. So now we will be speaking about age-wise interpretation. Firstly, average satisfaction by age group. That is, this table compares satisfaction and features across various age groups. User aged 23 to 27 and 46 plus report higher satisfaction level, whereas age group of 18 to 22 show comparatively low satisfaction. Second is 100% stacked bar chart. This chart shows how each age group values digital payment features, ease of use, and transaction speed are important across all age groups. Older users place higher importance on security and privacy, whereas younger users show higher sensitivity towards reward. Next, I will be speaking about the bar chart, which tells about the average feature rating. This bar chart ranks digital payment features by average score. Transaction speed and ease of use are the top performing features. Security and privacy also score well, indicating improved trust. This confirms a consistent dissatisfaction with incentives. This chart also helps to clearly prioritize areas for improvement. Next, I will be speaking about scatter plot, which which is driver analysis by age. This driver analysis shows how features influence satisfaction across age group, ease of use, speed, and security fall into the high impact quadrant. These are essential drivers of satisfaction across all age groups. Cashback lies in the low impact and low score region. Improving cashback could increase satisfaction, especially among younger users. This visual helps to identify high return improvement opportunities. Now, would request Shreyas to continue with this.
Okay, so after gender and age, we have also do the visualization on the base of the occupation. So the first is the KPI chart. The KPI chart shows the overall average satisfaction score across all occupation groups, which is 5.46 on a 7-point scale. This indicates that the digital payment applications are generally well accepted across professions, though there is a still scope of improvement. After that, we have our table, and in table we can see that a detailed comparison of overall satisfaction and feature score across occupations. Homemakers report the highest satisfaction, followed by working professionals, while students and self-employed users show moderate satisfaction, reflecting higher expectations and sensitivity towards incentives. The second one is donor chart, and in the donor chart, we can see that the proportional contribution of each occupation group to overall satisfaction is fairly evenly distributed across occupations, indicating that no single professional group dominates digital payment usage of satisfaction. This is the cluster column chart. In the cluster column chart, we can compare how different occupational groups rate the high digital payment features. Working professionals and homemakers rate transactional speed and use of the use highest, while cashback and rewards receive the lowest rating across all occupations, highlighting a common area for improvement. And the last one, but the log the list, is a scatter plot. The driver analysis identifies that the features most strongly influence satisfaction across occupation, ease of use, transaction speed, security, and availability fall in the higher impact zone, while cashback and rewards lie in a low impact, low score region, suggesting that improving incentives could enhance satisfaction, especially among students. So overall occupation wise, I would like to conclude that overall occupation wise dashboard shows that the while digital payments perform well on convenience and reliability, expectations differ by profession, and the improving rewards and support can significantly enhance satisfaction among students and self-employed users. So after this dashboard, I would like to say that what is the main objective before doing the any model. I would like to say that what is the main objective from this research. So the main objective of the research is to understand consumer satisfaction, usage pattern, challenge associated with digital payment apps, and to identify the key factors that influence overall satisfaction. So for this research, we like to do some supervision and unsupervision. So first in supervision, we do multiple linear regression and logistic regression. So I would like to call Ayushi to explain the multiple linear regression part.
Good morning, everyone, once again. So now I will be speaking about the multiple linear regression. So in multiple linear regression, as we are taking the overall satisfaction digital payment as dependent variable, whereas From ease of use to customer support, we are taking as independent variable, and on the basis of this, we are doing our multiple linear regression. So on the basis of this output, I'm going to explain the interpretation. So multiple linear regression was applied to identify the key factors influencing overall satisfaction with digital payment application. The model explains approximately 71% of the variation in satisfaction, indicating a strong fit. Customer support, availability everywhere, and user interface emerged as statistically significant drivers, while other features are perceived as basic expectation. Now I would request Mehak to continue with logistic regression.
So I'll speak about the logistic regression part. Our categorical data in the logistic regression in which the logistic is a dependent variable in which the overall satisfaction is greater than or equal to 4. Then we'll take this as 1, otherwise we'll take it as 0. So the logistic regression was used to estimate the probability of users having high satisfaction levels. The model demonstrates strong explanatory uh, power with a pseudo R-square of 77.3%. Result shows that an improved user experience, particularly through ease of use, availability, and customer support, significantly increases the likelihood of high satisfaction. Now, Shreyas will continue.
Okay. So after supervised learning, we are doing the unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, we do that. We have done this in a three part. One is the K-means clustering, second is the PCS key plot, and third is the dendrogram. So at first, we can see that K-means clustering. This is the chart of the K-means clustering, and how we interpret what we can understand from this. That the respondents are grouped into three distinct clusters based on their perception of digital payment applications. The separation of points along the principal components indicate clear difference in overall satisfaction experience. These clusters represent highly satisfied users, moderately satisfied users, and dissatisfied or risk-averse users, confirming variation in consumer perception. After K-means clustering, we have done PCS key plot, and in PCS key plot, we can see that the first principal component explains the maximum variance. As you can see, this is the maximum variance. After that, there is a highly variance in the overall data. The separation point along the principal component indicates clear uh, sharp decline after the second component. The clear elbow at the second component indicates that the retaining two principal components is sufficient to represent most of the information in the dataset. Additional components contribute very little explanatory power. And the last one is the dendrogram. In dendrogram, which shows a clear separation of respondents into three major clusters based on their digital payment perception. The large vertical distances between cluster margins indicate significant differences among user groups. This confirms the presence of distinct satisfaction segments and validates the result obtained from K-means clustering. Next, our so from this overall research, what we are inference and what we are concluding by saying that basically overall satisfaction with digital payment applications is moderately high. The average satisfaction score of 5.46 on 7 point scale we can see from the dashboard that, but also shows that the user are not completely delighted or expected improvements. Second one is the convenience has become a basic requirement, not a competitive advantage. Third one is the improving customer support can significantly enhance satisfaction. Fourth one is the cashback and rewards represent the biggest opportunity for improvement. For example, enhancing incentive structure could especially increase satisfaction among younger and students. The fifth one is that targeted strategies are required for different user segments. As you can see, premium users need loyalty, advanced features, well, dissatisfied users require task building and reliability improvements. Sixth one, security and trust are critical for long-term adoption. And the last one, analytics-driven decision making, essential for data payment providers. So we can say that continuous monitoring of user feedback and satisfaction drivers necessary to remain competitive in a rapidly improving market. So I would like to say, to concluding this research, that overall the study shows that while digital payments are widely adopted, long-term success depends on improving service value and features rather than basic functionality. So that's the all research we have done. Thank you.